Hello. Hello to Bishop. Don't question me being here early. Okay, not questioning. Ever, however, is questioning. Hello to Action. Welcome back. Wait a second. I'm still not happy with you not buying the dog drool drink. Have you ever been left the entire time during your trip? Yes. So Ever and I, along with her partner and our other friend, we all went out to the desert on, I want to say it was like Saturday morning. And we got back like late last night. Ever's beanbag. Yes, Ever's beanbag has been here this entire time. I keep forgetting to like switch it off. Maybe I should, hold on, let me leave that on. I'm gonna go into here to switch it off. There we go. But yes, I had so much fun. Did you have fun in the sand dunes? We didn't really go to the sand dunes. We saw them as we drove past, but we had some very set locations. We were setting up our friend's telescope and, you know, just park the car, and we had a really nice time. It was cold. I was freezing. No quad driving. Exactly. None of us want to break our necks driving. Your hat, I think. You cannot have Ever's hat. It was made lovingly by Lee, by Shakadal. And it was Ever's birthday present, so you may not. It was a beautiful gift. But yeah, if you guys want to see some pictures from this weekend, definitely check out my Twitter. I posted all those pictures on Twitter. I think you can check out my media tab. But yeah, I think I took some really good pictures. There's some really good starry photos in the mix. I also took a really cool cloud photo. Oh. Hello, Gingy Dude. Welcome. Thank you for the toy bone. I appreciate it. Hope you've had a good weekend. Ooh, some of them look really good on the computer. Yeah. Check them out. Check my Twitter for those photos. I even traced some constellations for you. Oh. Usually people type me out when I'm playing a game, so I can't do anything and just talk. Did you get any sunset pics? Those are the bomb in the desert. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me I think I can show you. If we go into maybe here? Perhaps? That's the game, but if I show you this... So this is a picture I took of kind of the last bit of sunset as the like sun ray, because the sun had set at this point and it was really starting, the light was really starting to, you know, come down. You could see like a few sun rays, and actually in this image you can kind of see there's like one white dot in the kind of like middle left-ish. So that's Venus. And if you kind of squint diagonally up and left from that white dot, it's like very faint. I don't even know if you can see it. But up and left, there is another faint white pinprick. That is Jupiter. Hello, Chrono. Welcome in. How are you? I took this really cool picture of the clouds. Doesn't that look cool? You can't see the bottom because this cuts it off. But yeah, the clouds looked like it was, you know, some kind of air genasi. Just you know, a big one walking on top of mountains. Looks like the opening to 2001: A Space Odyssey. I also happened to take some really nice starry sky photos. I don't know. For me, I think it's really cool that my phone is able to take this image, because like you guys know how old my phone was before, which it would have literally been impossible. But yeah, and I traced out, you know, you can see I traced out Gemini. This is what Gemini looks like when you connect the stars, the dots. Wow, all I can think of now is showscope. Hey, don't need to rub it in. Hello, good, welcome in. Guys, how have all of you been? I have missed you guys. Also, you can see Orion, like out in the desert, you can actually see he has like a sheath for his sword. You can see his bow, and you can see his sword arm. Very cool. I don't know if you guys can see it, but you can also see Taurus. You see this V here? This V? So this is Mars, the top of him. It's like slightly red. And the horns for Taurus kind of extend out this way and out this way. I didn't trace it because I wanted the focus to be Orion, but Taurus is right here. Hey princess, I'm off to bed. No worries, Zumbo. I hope you have a good night. Let me tuck you in, but I have a game for you. You have a game for me? What kind of game? Let me give you a tuck. Good night, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Hop up. I will write that down. And I will see if it is a fun jump. I assume it's some kind of jumping game. It's Jump King. Well, they call it Jump Prince. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, I am a princess, so... Alright, good night, thank you! That explains the new 100k redeem. I have been doing good. Got the DLC for Xenoblade 3. I'm very, very happy with it. Oh, that's awesome. That's good. Good night! Let's see, what else? Oh yes, we ate hot pot. We we brought all of these ingredients with us out into the desert. We have our pork belly. We have our fish balls and baby corn and mushrooms. Some soju. We brought the pot and burner, of course. Tell me you're Asian without telling me you're Asian. Some vegetables here behind Ever's hand. But yeah, you can see we had a good dinner out in the desert. This was a picture I took on the first evening. This is kind of a sunset picture. You can kind of see the sun. I just really liked the way the clouds kind of looked like pinkish, greenish, purplish as we were driving out to the first location. It was just really pretty. I think that's everything. Oh no, there's a telescope picture. My friend had set up the telescope. And again, this is Venus. And this is Saturn. Not Saturn, sorry. Dumb brain. This is Jupiter. Venus, Jupiter. I do that in every photo my friends take of food and it pisses them off so much. Oh, I'm fine with it. It's fine. You just get to see more of Ever's hand. Oh, I took this picture. What is this? Is this... Maybe it's the Dipper? It looks like the Dipper, but I'm not 100% sure. It might be the Dipper. It's hard because I need to see like in relation to other constellations, but I think it's the Dipper. I don't know. This must have been when I was pointing my camera in some direction. And like the thing with taking pictures of the stars is it has to be a long exposure, right? Because you need more like light coming into the camera. And the way I did it was like, because I didn't have a tripod. I'm quite impressed with the way I took these pictures, okay? So I had to turn the exposure up to like 10 seconds on my phone. And what I would do is I would breathe in. And then at like the most full my lungs would be, I would press the button to capture the image. And then as it counted down, I would stay very still, like exhaling out. And I managed to keep myself really still for these pictures because they turned out great. Oh yes, this is Orion. You can see there's the three, his belt, his sheath, his shoulders here, his bow right here. Here's Taurus, and his sword arm. You didn't bring a tripod? Well, I didn't think. Okay, and then that's done. I didn't think I would be taking pictures of you know, the sky. I just thought this was gonna be a cool weekend out with my friends. But I had so much fun. I was like telling everyone, I was like, guys, we really should do this like again, like soon. We should do it again soon because I really want to see this. But beverage? What about beverage? Beverage? Soda. Don't forget to change category. That's nice you had a good weekend. Oh, I'm not done yet. I need to practice some French. Hold on. There we go. Welcome, in-show. I hope you've had a good weekend. Did I tell you guys what happened this Saturday? You have not, Bishop. Tell us what happened. I'm gonna make sure that my Chrome is like halfway so it's not so loud. All right, let's start this. Tell me about your weekend while I do this shop for groceries lesson. Un croissant. Cette fois aujourd'hui toute la journée. My student took first place in his chess tournament. Oh, congratulations! That's always exciting. Le poisson. Kind of like croissant, but it's le poisson.
Le poisson.
Le poisson. Fish.
Tu veux du poisson?
Tu veux de poisson? Do you want some fish? Ever would say absolutely not. She hates fish, you guys. She hates fish. She hates shellfish. Thank you for the boop. Wow, 4-0. That's amazing. Thank you for the toy bone. Which one of these is the potato? La pomme de terre.
La pomme de terre.
La pomme de terre. I thought you meant you're teaching, not being a... No, Bishop has a student that he taught that won a chess tournament. Hates seafood? Couldn't be me. I love seafood. Ever doesn't like it, so usually when we eat food together, we never cook anything with seafood in it.
Oisson.
Oisson. What?
Oisson.
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 That's it. No! Oh, it's O. I see. Nous allons manger nous allons manger du poisson.
Poisson.
Avec des pommes de terre. We're going to eat fish with potatoes. Bird no like fish. Bird no like fish. Like sushi when it is a rice roll. I love all kinds of sushi. I love the sashimi. I love the temaki. I love the regular rolls. It's just so good.
Je vais au marché.
Je vais au marché. I am going to the market. I'm like that with a friend of mine, but because she's allergic to everything, not trying to send her to the hospital. Ever will just be intensely grossed out. She will not get sick. Il va au marché tous les jours. That is not plural, but it is the fish of the sea. Wait, no, fruit of the sea. Wait, what is the fruit of the sea? Fish? I'm confused.
Il ne veut pas de poisson.
Did you just say something crazy? There's a French dish called plateau de fruits de mer. I've never heard of that dish. Oh. It's just a whole bunch of shellfish on ice. This looks so good. this crab. Wait, can you guys? Crab just sitting. Look at these shrimp, so artfully like arranged on the ice, and the scallop shells. Oh my goodness, this looks so good. I'd eat this. The only fish I don't think I'll eat are puffer fish. I'd eat a puffer fish. I'd be a little bit scared, but I'd eat it. Il ne veut pas de poisson. He doesn't want fish.
Tu ne manges pas de poisson?
Tu ne manges pas de poisson.
Poisson. Tu ne manges pas de poisson?
You don't eat fish?
Tu vas acheter le poisson au marché?
Tu vas acheter le poisson au marché? Non, je n'achète pas de poisson dans ce marché. I don't buy fish at this market, yeah, because doesn't fruits de mer mean seafood? Oh, really? Oh, interesting.
Je n'achète pas de poisson.
Je n'achète pas de
poisson.
poisson.
Nous n'achetons pas d'eau.
Nous n'achetons pas d'eau. We don't buy water.
Nous n'achetons pas de tomates.
Nous n'achetons pas de tomates.
Nous n'achetons pas de légumes.
Oh my goodness. Hello, welcome in, Raiders. Hello, hello. Thank you for the raid, Phantom. We're here to raid the Puppy Kingdom. To join Princess in her adventures with Ace Attorney. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you for always customizing your raid message. Honestly, I think it's the sweetest thing when streamers do that. But hello, welcome Raiders. My name's Princess. I'm a Riot streamer if you don't know who I am. I'm practicing some French right now, but in just a second, Phantom, I will give you a little bit of a feature as a thanks for raiding in. How was your stream? How was Injustice 2? Was 1 good enough that you went to 2? I could only play 2 games tonight because my system was acting out. Oh, I'm sorry, that sucks. Speaking of water, I started to drink more water just today, so I'm in the phase of my body needing to pee all the time. Oh my god. So I felt that yesterday when we were driving home. Every time we stopped, I was like, I gotta pee, you guys. I gotta go pee. I gotta go to the bathroom. Like, not even like I have to go, but like I would go and I would be like, well, there's a toilet right there. I might as well use it, right? Like being a good like road trip person. Neo Ignacio Blaze, welcome in. Thank you for the first time chat. Welcome to the Puppy Kingdom. And thank you, Prompto Max Photos. Welcome back. Thank you for joining Phantom on the raid. Hey, hello, Carbine. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Played Digimon Story, Cyber Sleuth, and Injustice 2. I had fun with it, definitely. I'm excited. Okay, hold on. Let me practice this, and then we're going to take a look at what you were doing today. For ourselves, with our own eye holes. Nous n'achetons pas de légumes. I'm so good at this, you guys. I'm really good at this, I promise. Public bathroom sucks. Doesn't matter what it is. The previous users did to gross me out. I mean, everyone gotta use the bathroom. So at some point, I'm just like, gotta suck it up and use the bathroom. But like later on, I think as we were leaving the In-N-Out, Ever was like, Princess, you've used the toilet like every time we've stopped. And I'm like, I just really need to pee.
Nous préférons les pommes de terre.
Also, you gotta pee when you have a chance, because otherwise you don't know when the next time is gonna be, especially if you're like gonna hit traffic, which you cannot predict, right? So I was just like, just use the bathroom when you have it. When you gotta go, you gotta go. Also, it's so funny. Me and my friends will always say, we try not to get mad at, you know, people who are speeding or cutting us off. Like, and the way we do that is we say, guys, don't worry. He just really needed to poop. A person in the car just really needed to poop. That's why they're going so fast and cutting us off. Neo is a great friend to Lex and I. Oh, that's sweet. Nous préférons faire les courses au marché. We prefer to go grocery shopping at the
Vous
market.
préférez le poisson?
Vous préférez le poisson? Nice. Review the
Oiseau.
thing I missed. Nice. Okay. Bum bum. Awesome. Did it. Great. Okay, now I'm gonna change the category. We're not just chatting anymore. Great Ace Attorney. Actually, also, while I'm setting this up, I'm gonna run some ads just so we can get that out of the way. So that people coming in don't see ads. So it'll just be a quick, minute and 30 seconds, and then you will be back. Drivers who weave through traffic scare me. Also, yeah, true for me too. I don't like drivers that weave through traffic, because I'm just like, how much time are you really saving? Is the 5 minutes truly worth it? Because at the end of the day, it's not even that much faster, and I would prefer to just drive safely. Yes? Did you really need to poop, Carbine? Is that why? Is that why you just really had to poop? And if you waited 5 minutes, you would have pooped your pants? Hello, son. Welcome in. Now, don't forget. Yes, I did change it. Hopefully, you guys can see it's been changed. It looks good to me. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to my game now. Oh yes, it is. Okay, and then I'm gonna turn this off, because we don't need our music no more. We don't need the chill, relaxed music. We need some video games. I think we just finished the case for McGriddle, I think. McGriddle? What's his real name again? McGilded. Yes. McGilded. Are we the bad guys? But McGilded, yes. The people up here drive so fucking slow, it takes me an hour to drive home from job sites. Well, that's understandable. If it's if you're saving more than 30 minutes, then yeah. But if it's only 5 minutes faster and you're weaving through traffic, you're just honestly causing more trouble for a lot of other people. McDonald, we're bad puppies. Are we bad puppies? Hello, Sputnik. Welcome in. How's the night, you stinker? The night's going well. How are you, Apple? Also, I just saw on Twitter, happy almost 1 year to our friend Apple. He is getting, was it a new PNG Apple that you were getting, or is it a new 2D model? It's tomorrow. Happy 1 year. Yes, we did finish trial 3. We're headed into trial, maybe a new crime. We are on case 4. Yes. I got my license taken away for a year because I drive too fast. Wow, that's... You must have been driving so fast, Goon. 3D can't afford 2D yet. Oh, gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. Good te quiero. Okay. Guys, I've never... I'm gonna say it. I might jinx myself, but I've never gotten pulled over or gotten a ticket. So let's just hope that continues. Yes, absolutely. Cool. I feel like I just jinxed myself for all time now. I think that's wood. Maybe it's not real wood. But
I
we'll
begin
see.
to think, Wilson, said Sholmes, turning his head languidly in my direction, that there is more to this case than that which we have observed. Indeed, that there may be another part to this story that we are yet to discover. His eyes wandered, following the steam rising from his cup of herbal tea, leading him to the distant memory of that snowy evening. To the young lady collapsed on the pavement along Briar Road, and to the knife in her back.
She also had a knife in her back. Was
Lit in the
it
soft glow of
a fancy
gaslamps,
knife?
A most extraordinary scene had been set. And under the cover of a light fog, the curtain had risen silently on the insoluble mystery of our invisible killer.
Interesting. I drove over the speed limit once and got pulled over. That is just very bad luck. Continuing Xenoblade 3. I hope you have fun. Action. Backstabbed. Got 2 reckless driving tickets, which is what they give you when you're speeding so much that it's no longer a speeding ticket. Wait, is reckless driving like 20 miles above 20 miles above the speed limit, 20 miles per hour above the speed limit? Because I think it's like they categorize it, right? Like within 5 to 10 miles it's this much, and I see. Wait, I mean, okay, so it's not like I haven't broken any traffic laws, because I've definitely sped, but I've always just followed the cars in front of me, so maybe that's why I haven't gotten pulled over. Because like if I'm on a long stretch of road and it's just me, I definitely drive like a little grandma, because there's no frame of reference, right? But if there are other people, I just follow other cars and put myself at a safe stopping distance. TF2, you probably know the spy class. Thank you for the stretch. Team Fortress 2, gotcha. That makes sense. I've only been pulled over once. What did you do? What did the police officer pull you over for, Apple? Did you sleep last night, Mr. Naruhodo? No, not at all. It was an enormous hotel, wasn't it? The rooms were so luxurious, I felt like we were staying in a palace. And with all the gas lights twinkling, it was brighter than day, even in the middle of the night. What about the enormous beds? After my time on the SS Buria, I wasn't going to waste a single inch of that space. I spent the entire night rolling from one side of the mattress to the other. Oh yes, it really was the sort of night you can only dream of normally. I didn't get out of the way for an ambulance accidentally. You didn't hear the ambulance? Or, like, cause, I mean, ambulances are quite loud. I don't know how you cannot get out of the way for an ambulance. Accidentally. Did you have earphones in? That one is definitely on you, I think. At red light, didn't know where to go, then it was too late. If you're at a red light, you just, like, either stay stopped or move to the left or right, whichever is safest. But you don't, like, if you're about to go into an intersection, you just don't. Like, staying still is better than, like, blocking traffic. Naruhodo is a word, right? It is a word. It means, oh, I see. Like, when someone says, I don't know, like, what a good example. Like, I guess when someone tells you a fact that you didn't know before, and you'd be like, oh, naruhodo. That's kind of what that is. I was in the turning center lane, so I had no idea. Oh, Apple. Okay, well, I mean, if you didn't know. But don't they have those kind of situations, like, when you take your driver's test? If the ambulance is behind you, just cross. I guess that's true, too. Cross and then get over to the left or right side as much as possible, as quickly as possible. I don't know. Maybe I would get pulled over in that situation because I don't know what I would do. I would just probably freeze up too and be like, oh my god, it's an ambulance. I don't know what to do. I don't know what I was supposed to do. It was years ago. I froze. I would probably freeze too and get a ticket. That's so funny. That's okay, Apple. I would do the same thing. Okay, sorry. I was just grabbing my Pikachu from the floor. Cop let me go though. He was like, you youngin', study your books more. Except when I learned that we owed £3 for the rooms, that dream quickly turned into a nightmare. Oops, sorry about that. The building was so impressive and the entrance so inviting, I just wandered in without thinking. In a lodging house in Japan, that sum of money would put a roof over your head for a whole year. I did try, but I'm afraid I couldn't help my tears when we were presented with the bill. I really am sorry. Well, never mind. We must find some more affordable lodging straight away, though. Up here, the fire trucks just push through if you don't move. Oh, that's scary. I'm 5,500 years old. I knew someone who failed their driver's test because the tester said she didn't pull over fast enough when an ambulance went by. I mean, that's scary. Did I ever tell you guys? Okay, it wasn't even like I got myself banned. My father my father got me banned from a DMV. So when I was like, yeah, when I was practicing to get my license, I don't know why my dad did this. My dad, I guess we were visiting the DMV for something else, and then I guess he had seen like one of those proctors get into a car with someone who was taking the driving test, and my father was like, go follow them so you can see what the test is like. And so I don't know. I'm in the fucking car with my dad. I don't know what I was supposed to do. So I follow the car, right? And I turn when they turn. Then they pulled over and like the proctor got out and like pointed to me and like pointed to the side and was like basically pull over, right? And they were like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, I'm sorry. My dad told me to follow you. And so the proctor was like, let me see your permit. I was like, here it is. And he was like, you are not allowed to take your driving test here. So my dad was like, oh, guess I can't do that. And so that was the closest DMV to my house, right? So I think when I actually took my test, I had to go to a DMV that was like an hour and a half away from my house. Proctor had some bad influence, bad attitude. Oh, I don't know. I guess like I could see that I guess like if I was making the examinee nervous, I could see how that would affect, their driving. But yeah, that's how I got banned from a DMV, you guys. It wasn't even my fault. It was my dad's. If we're not careful, our entire stipend will be used up in 10 days or less. Ugh, London is a scary place. Good morning to you at this early hour. Ah, it's that man. Oh, yes, well. Good morning to you, Lord Chief Justice. We have come to report on the outcome of the trial at the Old Bailey yesterday. Susato-san is amazing. She doesn't bat an eyelid, even in the presence of the imposing Lord Strongheart. Lord Strongheart. What a name. Yes, I believe you had a very comprehensive initiation into British courtroom practices. Me go watch movie. Thank you for the alert, Chrono. I hope you have a good time watching the movie. Are you gonna go watch the new Ant-Man? I didn't think about this when I played this game, but if we're talking about Kazuma's place, why couldn't we just stay where Kazuma was going to stay? Also, yeah, true. Maybe he hadn't made those arrangements and he was gonna make those arrangements when he arrived? Oh, yes, it was very eye-opening, thank you. And in accordance with your instructions, Lord Strongheart, Mr. Naruhodo performed his duty to the end. Yes, I've already been apprised of events. You conducted a remarkable defense. You may consider the test passed. Oh! No longer are you a student from the Empire of Japan. You may henceforth claim to be a fully fledged lawyer. My country is delighted to welcome young talent from such a remote eastern land. Thank you very much. So, I'm a lawyer now. Now, in view of your new appointment, I have a fresh case in mind for you. I'd like you to take it on at once. I trust that won't be a problem. Another case already? Nothing trains a lawyer better than practical experience. I'm sure I don't sense dissatisfaction. Do I? It's just that yesterday's trial ended unusually. I haven't quite come to terms with it yet. What's to come to terms with? The man was cleared. What more were you hoping for? The truth? Justice? The culpability of the defendant has not, at the present time, been established by this court. Consequently, the jury will not be required to prefer judgment. Well, Lord Van Zeeks, it's been a pleasure, so it has. And as for you, my dear Fana, I couldn't have asked for a better defense. I just can't help wondering if Mr. McGriddle really was innocent? Mr. Naruhodo. It's just that I never managed to ascertain the truth. And then the trial ended? Well, you needn't let it trouble you for a second longer. Sorry? What do you mean, Lord Strongheart? Magnus McGriddle passed away immediately following the trial. He died? Are we solving his murder? No. What? Mr. McGriddle is dead? I have 19 minutes and 41 seconds until my next engagement. Time enough to talk. Rip to the one Irish guy. McGriddle's death. I don't understand what happened. How can he be dead? After the trial concluded yesterday, there was a great commotion in the Old Bailey. As you'll presumably recall, an omnibus had been wheeled into the courtroom. Oh, yes! Was he the— oh, that's right, at the end there was someone trapped inside. Was it him? Yes, of course, that was the scene of the crime which Mr. McGriddle had been accused of. Precisely. Well, while the bailiff's attention was diverted by some other matter, the omnibus went up in flames. No. How could such a thing have happened? That is being investigated as we speak, but already. The police have identified a corpse found inside the charred shell of the carriage as that of McGriddle. Karma? Perhaps? Oh my god, you guys, hold on. I have to put chapstick on. My lips have been so chapped since I came back from the desert. Like, it's not even like cracked or anything, but like the top of my lip, not even like the lip, maybe like the skin at the top, in between my lip and my nose, has been feeling so dry. Terrible. Anyways, that's awful! The man must have slipped inside whilst the bailiff's attention was elsewhere. That bailiff really needs to pay attention more. And how could that have happened? That is also being investigated as we speak. Thinking back now, immediately after the trial, Mr. McGriddle did mention going back into the courtroom to look at the omnibus. Well, I must be making tracks now. It is time for the inspection. Sorry? What inspection? They're going to examine the omnibus again, so I'm told. I asked if I could be present for it myself. An inspection of the omnibus? Not to my knowledge, I don't believe Scotland Yard had any intention of re-examining the carriage. But then who was Mr. McGriddle talking about? Never mind that now. The Yard is making a thorough investigation. This matter is no longer any concern of yours. Leave it to the police. Poor Mr. McGriddle. Interesting, so that's not the case we're working on. So, how did you find your first taste of our country's Supreme Court? Oh, well, I don't know. I mean, it was... wow! Mr. Naruhodo means that the whole experience was steeped in the solemnity of Great Britain's long history. It really is a world apart from our own judicial system in Japan, which is only a few short decades old. Wow, Susato-san has such a way with words. And you seem to have a way of failing to find the right ones. Wow, sick burn. The judicial system here is the most advanced in the world. Learn all you can. The most advanced in the world, is it? It was fortunate that your very first trial was a simple offense. Excuse me? That was simple? Simple? That was simple? As I believe I mentioned yesterday morning, it was a trial you couldn't lose. I don't mean to be contrary, Lord Strongheart, but the case was anything but simple. The circumstances of the case were so incriminating, I was stunned when I first heard them. In fact, I'm still finding it hard to believe that we managed to get a favorable verdict. Is something funny? No, my apologies. However, the fact is that you did receive the not guilty verdict you set out to achieve. And that can only be attributed to exceptional talent, wouldn't you agree? We were looking to win with integrity, Strongheart. It's true. A win is meaningless if I cheated. Sorry, I needed to yawn. Well, I don't know about that. Well, never mind. You exceeded my expectations, I freely admit. That much, at least, is an undeniable truth. Which is precisely why I have prepared the new case for you that I mentioned before. What's going on? What was he going to say before? New case. Could you perhaps give us some more details about the new case you mentioned? Don't tell me. It's a murder, and the trial starts in 10 minutes. Don't worry, it's nothing so alarming or quite so urgent as your last assignment. In fact, this case is completely different. Oh, I see. Did he just read my mind? That is to say, no one has died as yet. And the trial will not be today. There is plenty of time to research the case thoroughly. 23 hours, 43 minutes, and 19 seconds to be precise. Ha. So the trial's tomorrow then. Is everything alright? Oh, yes, I'm just a little confused, that's all. Yesterday's trial was, well, it left me wondering if I'm really cut out for being a lawyer. Oh, Mr. Naruhodo. I don't know if I could face standing in that courtroom again after Mr. McGriddle's trial. Ah, yes, I nearly forgot. There is one similarity with yesterday's case. Once again, there is currently no one to advocate for the defense. Oh. If the situation remains unchanged, the trial will start tomorrow with the defendant unrepresented. And if that happens, I need not remind you of the inevitable outcome. The most terrible end awaits the defendant. Yes, that's right. Here we go again. Here we go. Isn't that right, Hermes? Here we go. Your time is up. You will have to excuse me. I would advise you to begin making preparations for tomorrow's trial. After all, the clock is ever ticking. There is now but 23 hours, 26 minutes, and 39 seconds until the court sits. Last time he mentioned the 23 hours, he said there was plenty of time. And one more thing, Mr. Naruhodo. There is something I should like to ask you. Oh, what's that? Yesterday, you remarked upon something. That you intend to see through the will of your late compatriot, Mr. Asogi. I would be interested to hear what exactly you mean by that. Inside 34 seconds. Oh, well, Kazuma always used to say, you see, that he wanted to learn how the greatest justice system in the world works so he could change ours in Japan. Now that he's gone, I'd like to work towards that myself. And there's another thing. Oh. Another thing. Continue. On the way here on the steamship, he said something to me. There's something very important that I have to do. Something very important. And what exactly would that be? He never had a chance to tell me. I suppose he would have done if he'd ever made it to Great Britain. You're out of time. Well, thank you for enlightening discussion. Mr. Naruhodo, what's all this about? Mr. Asogi never once mentioned anything of the sort to me. Isn't that right, Hermes? Yeah, this is not right. Are you gonna fall off the couch? No? Okay. Lay your head down. Good boy. Okay, good boy. I urge you both to focus your attentions on the matter at hand. I've taken the liberty of summoning the police inspector. In charge of the case. Sorry, I'm just really, like, yawning tonight. Apologies if I need to yawn often. I feel like I've taken a nap, I've slept. I don't know why I'm so tired. I'll drink some more water. He'll be able to apprise you of the details. How long has he been there? So, I wish you the best of luck and bid you farewell. There's something very important that I have to do. Kazuma-sama, what did you mean? I wish I knew, but honestly, he never told me. Anyway, we had better talk to the detective, don't you think? Yes, you're right. I hope I'm just imagining it, but I wouldn't say he looks pleased to see us at all. Is he holding a hot dog? Uh-oh. Hot dog! Oh, it's fries. Could we trouble you? What do you think? Lovely weather, isn't it? What's the weather got to do with anything? Listen to me, you young Japanese upstart. Some frippery about the weather doesn't get every English gent eaten out of your head, you know? Oh, but Susato-san told me it was foolproof. I'm a busy man, a very busy man. There's a crime scene to investigate, but I'm here, having to give the likes of you a talking to. Oh, I'm ever so sorry. Can you imagine what the other officers there will be saying? Haven't seen Gregson anywhere, have you? No, he's too busy with the bigwigs these days. It's all because of some bumpkin who's here on a jaunt from a country I've never even heard of. Hear that ripping sound? That's my reputation at the yard, going to tatters! There's no need to rip us apart as well. I don't believe we've been introduced. This is Mr. Yunosuke Naruhodo, a defense lawyer. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant, It's lovely weather we're having today, isn't it? Don't tell me he's gonna start acting nice now. It is unseasonably fine, I grant you. London winters don't see a lot of sunshine. Unbelievable. How did she pull that